1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says he would prefer to quit rather than giving NRO to those who plundered the country. Advisor on Commerce and Investment says the export figures for the last month have shown improvement. Foreign Minister today visited Embassy of Kuwait to condole the death of Amir of Kuwait. Foreign Office has refuted as speculative and baseless a media report claiming that Pakistan Army is fighting alongside Azerbaijani forces against Armenia. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has said that he would prefer to quit power rather than giving any NRO to those who have plundered Pakistan. In an interview to a private TV channel, he said Nawaz Sharif is playing a dangerous game to weaken Pakistan Army on the behest of India. Imran Khan said Pakistan Army is standing behind the democratic elected government and any attempt to weaken this institution will harm Pakistan. To another question, Imran Khan said the running of government is his job and whenever required, the army was consulted. Security issues are dealt by the army in the whole world. He said it is the army which has saved us, otherwise the country would have been disintegrated in three parts as per Indian designs. He said we tried our best to have good relations with India, but unfortunately New Delhi's BJP regime is ideologically against Pakistan and we are very concerned about that. Prime Minister Imran Khan has wished US President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump speedy recovery from COVID-19. He conveyed his wishes in a tweet. Advisor on Commerce and Investment Abdul Razak Daud says the export figures for the last month have shown improvement. In a tweet today, he said as compared to September 2019, our exports have shown 6% to $1.872 billion. He said although this is a better than decrease of 15% in August 2020, and I still feel that with sufficient backlog of orders, we can do much better. The advisor on commerce urged the exporters to pursue more orders from existing markets and reach out to untapped markets. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi visited the Embassy of Kuwait in Islamabad today to extend his condolence over the sad demise of Amir of Kuwait, Sheikh Sabah Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah. He recorded his impressions in the condolence book at the embassy. Speaking on the occasion, the minister said the Amir of Kuwait played an important role in strengthening relations between Pakistan and Kuwait. He said Pakistan and Kuwait enjoy fraternal and long-standing ties. Foreign Office has refuted as speculative and baseless a media report claiming Pakistan Army is fighting alongside Azerbaijani forces against Armenia over the Nagorno-Karabakh. Responding to questions about the media report, Foreign Office spokesperson Zahid Hafiz Chaudhry said such reports are irresponsible. Reiterating Pakistan's position on the issue, he said Pakistan is deeply concerned over the deteriorating security situation in Nagorno-Karabakh region. The spokesperson said the intensive shelling by Armenian forces on the civilian populations of Azerbaijan is reprehensible and most unfortunate. This could compromise peace and security of the entire region. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has said that Turkey will continue to support Azerbaijan in its conflict with Armenia over occupied Upper Karabakh. In a speech at Turkish Parliament in Ankara, Recep Tayyip Erdogan said permanent peace could only be achieved in the region if Armenia withdraws from occupied Azerbaijani territories. The fiercest clashes between Armenia and Azerbaijan over Nagorno-Karabakh region have left scores dead from both sides. Social activist and wife of jailed Kashmiri leader Yasin Malik, Michelle Malik, says India's Narendra Modi regime is adopting discriminatory attitude towards minorities and promoting Hindutva mindset. Talking to media, she said the attitude of India is not only dangerous for minorities but also for the women living in India due to high risk of sexual violence and regressive traditions. Condemning the incident of 19-year-old victim from Dalit community, she urged Dalit community to raise their voice against Indian brutality and discriminatory attitude towards them. In the National T20 Cricket Cup at Multan, 2 matches are being played today. In the first match, Balochistan will take on Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, while in the second match, Central Punjab will take on Sindh. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.